Alright guys, Tony Hayes here, and I just wanted to do this video because I haven't done any blog posts on anthonyhayes.online or anthonyhayes.me for a long time. Let me explain why, because this will make perfect sense to you, because I found a better way to do content marketing, a much better way that saves me huge amounts of time and gets me probably thousands of times more results. Okay, and I will show you the proof of that as we go through. So this is what I used to do before. This might be similar to what you do, but this is what I used to do before. Well, first of all, I would create a blog post, and even before I created a blog post, I would create the skeleton of the blog post. I would do the keyword research. I would map it out as far as being able to understand what my subheadings and stuff would be for that blog post, and then we would write it out, and then we would get somebody to format it and all that kind of stuff. Now, typically what we would also have, and the goal for the whole blog post would be to get people to opt in so that we could build our audience, etc. So we'd have some kind of an opt-in, probably 2 or 3. We might have a smart bar at the top to get a free tool. We might have some inline advertising sort of email opt-in forms, or we might have something that kind of slides in from the side. Sometimes more than one, often probably more than one actually. Okay, so then we would have an exit pop. So if somebody goes to click off, you would try to catch their attention and say to them, look, we've got this free tool, why don't you get this before you leave, so that you don't leave empty-handed, kind of thing. And then from there, what we would do is we would send them to a thank you page to get their gift, and we would usually have an upsell within that particular page. And then if they took that or didn't take that, we would send them to another upsell again. How did we do that? Well, when people confirm the opt-in, we can redirect them from our email service provider, whether that's companies like Aweber or GetResponse or those kind of email service providers. When people have confirmed the opt-in, you have that option there that you can send them to anywhere that you want at that point. Okay, so that's the old way. Okay, and that way is a lot of work, really a lot of work. There are people that do blogging who love doing this kind of stuff. They love the process. Once you get there though, here's the problem. You need to promote it. If you look at people like Brian Dean from Backlink, he will tell you openly that his content creation, this part here, is about 20%. The other 80% is doing his promotions for that blog post. Okay, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there. And so therefore you can imagine if it's taken, if you've seen Brian Dean's posts, they are epic. They didn't happen just sitting down like 1 hour and writing them out. They were well planned, well executed, well thought out, well researched, all that kind of stuff. And then probably a few weeks later, there's a blog post appears, and then that's only 20% of the work. He has to go and do the promotions. Probably I would guess that he's got less promotion to do these days because he's already got that ready built audience there that will just keep promoting for him whenever he gets a new blog post out. And so you start to see Brian now do a lot more things like courses and stuff, which is absolutely awesome. I'm glad of that because he's got a lot to teach and really good quality stuff, etc. as well. Now, for me, I can't get past this part, because I haven't got the time to do the promotion, because I also have a software business and we're creating new stuff all the time, and I prefer to do affiliate marketing. Even though I've got a blog around sort of marketing topics and stuff, it's not the be all and end all of my business, and never really was. It was just something for me that I like to sort of dip into every now and again. I did try to do it consistently over a period of time, but I got burnout. Like most people, just get completely burned out trying to do a new blog post every week, and it's too much work, really too much work. You just eventually, you kind of feel like you're fading away, the desire goes, the activity starts to slow down, and basically you just burn out. So here's what I discovered by accident. Now, back in 2016, I started to create these Chrome extensions that look like these. Okay, this one is the new style that we do using our web application called Lead Blaster. Now, Lead Blaster creates these. It creates Chrome extensions in the format of checklists. You can see here, this is a checklist, and we can put these gray areas or categories, and within each category we have items. Okay, this is how I used to map out my blog posts. Okay, this is how I used to do it. I used to have blog posts, for example, I would have like a subheading for video title optimization, and then I would have these items underneath, and underneath these items would be like subheadings for that particular subheading, okay, or some items for that subheading, and then I would format it and I would cover these things here that I've got in bullet points, right? And I would just go on and keep doing that as I go through the blog post, and it would take a while, sometimes 3-4 days to be able to do this kind of stuff. Okay, in fact, this particular one, if I just right click here and open in a new window, I will show you the blog post I made from exactly from this. This is the first one that we had done. Oops, it's the wrong page. That's going into a banner. We've got banners on here as well. We've got multiple calls to action on here as well. Just I think I may have actually changed. Yeah, I've actually changed that. That's kind of tragic. I've got a blog post in here somewhere. I've changed the top call to action area. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to open this. Blog post with screenshot. No, I didn't. It's there at the bottom. Okay, so this is the blog post. This is typically what I would do. So you can see all of those things are in here. And you can see it goes on and on and on. That took me 3 days to build. 3 days to build that blog post after I had this mapped out. Okay, but here's what I discovered. Okay, I'm going to come into my developer dashboard, and here you can see YouTube SEO checklist, SEO ranking tool has got 17,600 users. 17,600 users. I would never get that many people opting in from a blog post. That just would not happen. This is much better. This is a better way to do content marketing. So this is why I do not do blogging anymore. You can see this is real, 17,756 now. It goes up about 50 to 100 every single day. Every single day it goes up, okay? So this blog post is what I used to do. It would take me 3 days to put together. After I had everything that I've got in here, this is how I used to map it out. And now this is all I do. I go and create more of these. Why? Because these don't take 3 days to create. These can be done in an afternoon. These can even be done with curation, okay? This one here is actually done with curation, okay? And I put my own input in here as well. And so you can see how much more effective this is than blogging. If you want to get faster results, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. So we have a special offer on right now for Lead Blaster. You can get 10 Chrome extension apps that you have to build out yourself. You have to make your own content from them. It's not done for you apps for this particular offer, but it allows you to have 10 different apps. And if you don't like an app, you can delete it and you will replenish your credit. So you've still got 10. So for example, if you created one, it's not working for you, you can delete it, then your credit goes back up to 10 within the Lead Blaster system. And it's a very easy system to use as well. Let me show you some cool things about Lead Blaster though. We've got these different call to action areas. This button here that says watch on YouTube, you can actually send them to anywhere and change the text on that, so you can use it like a small banner ad. We have a small banner ad that usually appears down here as well. Let me just open another one over here so you can see what that looks like. Okay, I've got no banner ad on that one. Let me just see, I must have one with a banner ad. Let me try this one here. Yeah, there might be something wrong with my banner ad system. It looks like I haven't got any banner ads in here. I will get that fixed today, but they look basically like this. And the cool thing is that we can update this in real time. Okay, so if I go into leadblaster.com, I'll just go into app.leadblaster.com. I wish we had built this earlier. I really do. I just sometimes I think and shake my head how many hours I have spent doing blog post after blog post after blog post and feeling like it's really hard work and feeling like I'm not really enjoying this at all, but feeling like I needed to do it just to keep up appearances and stuff like that. I've got multiple Lead Blaster accounts, by the way. I've even got them in different niches now. We've even got them where we're doing some test accounts and stuff as well. So let's just come into the apps in here itself, and I will go into let's go into the YouTube one that you've just been looking at. Just do a search so I can find it. I've got about 40 different apps within this particular account, and we got some other accounts, even more apps in there. Let me just open this to where it says edit apps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the categories over here so that you can see how easy it is to build these. Okay, you can see just how simple and quick it is to build these out. I'll just make this come down a little bit. Now, these are all the categories, and within the categories you've got the items. Okay, within the items as well, you can add some bullet points. In the bullet points, you can hyperlink. You can hyperlink any part of this. Okay. Also, what you can do, in every category, you're allowed, or you're able to, add a video. And this is where it gets pretty cool, because what we've started to do now, to do these very, very quickly, even just to be able to get a topic, find a winning topic, what we're doing is we are basically going to YouTube. We're finding videos that are very successful on YouTube. We're applying them in here. What we're doing, so for example, I might have a video that I've found on YouTube that I want to curate, and it might be something like 7 ways to optimize your next blog post that will actually move the needle, something like that. Okay, what you would have is you would take that video then, and we could put the segments of that video in here, the exact segments. We can actually put in the start time and end time for that exact segment. So if he's talking about tip number 3, we can put the segment for tip number 3 and nothing else there. We can say, okay, segment number 3, he's talking about how to optimize your title. Then that starts at 2 minutes and 25 seconds and it ends at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. We would just go in here, we would put in 2 minutes, 25 seconds, 25, and we put in here like ends in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That's what we would do, okay? And so that we just have that one segment. Here's the advantage of that. It allows us immediately to find topics that are winning, okay? It's very quick and very easy to do like this. You don't even have to do the segments like I showed you, but this is the way to do it, even better quality, so that when people come in and when people actually go and opt into your list, then you're giving them not just like a PDF, you're giving them an experience, okay? You're giving them something that will make you stand out from the crowd, completely make you stand out from the crowd. Now the good news is that we have started to do a service that we build these apps for people, okay? Now it's not inexpensive because we tried, we just done a batch of 20 people that we were selling this exact service to, and we had a lot of bottlenecks, which is why we had sold it really cheap to begin with. But I gave them some extra, and I'm still giving them some extra stuff to make up for the time delay in delivering these to them. And it's not just the Chrome extensions that we gave them. What the bottleneck was the detail that we had put into them. We put in a lot of detail into these, to the point where we even had the page, the Chrome Store page, optimized so that we could get multiple rankings. And if you want to see the rankings for these kind of tools, for these Chrome extensions, just have a look at this. I'm going to show you something. This is incredible stuff. Okay, let me just make sure I've got FatRank on here. FatRank is a Chrome extension that we use to be able to go and check multiple rankings very quickly. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that's enabled, and I'll come up here and make sure FatRank is here. Now what FatRank does is when you're on a page, any page, it will tell you if you put in your keyword, it will tell you if you're ranking for that keyword. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're on page 4, page 5, you won't have to go and change your pages to go and find your content. It will tell you immediately what page you're on. So say for example this one, what is YouTube SEO? Let's go and check. And you can see we're number 10, okay? What is YouTube SEO? And let's try another one. Let's try YouTube for SEO. And you can see we're number 7. Now what a bit more competitive, okay? YouTube SEO. You can see we're number 9. That is the power of the Chrome Store. It ranks. This is a Google property, and Google likes to rank these pages. And we optimize for them. Now what's really cool about that, what I just showed you, let me just take it even further, okay, because this is incredible stuff. Now we have got a bunch of customers and they're not actually using the tool. They understand the tool is you know, a powerful tool, but they don't actually use it, and it makes me crazy. That's why we started to offer the services, the done for you services, so that we could do it for them. And basically if they can use that to be able to find a topic that is a winning topic, just using curation and doing it very, very quickly, then they can actually build out their apps and change any part themselves. And I'll show you how that's done. It's even done within Lead Blaster. You don't even have to upload a new zip file into the Chrome store, into your developer's account. Every change that you make can be done within the Lead Blaster account via the API. Okay, so we're using an API updater there. You just put in an API key and you're good to go. Now if I come in here and I just type in here for YouTube SEO and I click on search, and what that's going to do is going to give me some keywords in here. Now YouTube SEO, it says 400 searches per month. Let me tell you, that is incorrect. We get a lot more than that. We get a lot more than that per month. Remember that weird keyword I gave you? What is YouTube SEO? 4,400. Remember that other weird keyword I gave you? YouTube for SEO. You would think nobody's searching for that. You probably wondered why I was picking out these keywords, right? I actually cherry picked those keywords. When I saw these search volumes in this Suggest tool, I went and optimized for these keywords. Within a few days, we started ranking for them on page 1 of Google. That's why this is growing so fast. This is why I don't do blogging anymore. This is why my content marketing is based around making these little Chrome extensions. These are super, super powerful. They build your list on autopilot every single day. They rank. They've got traffic built in from easy rankings and also from the Chrome store themselves. Now, so the good news is that you can replicate the same kind of results that I get. Now, let me be honest with you, not every Chrome extension that you do is going to get the results like I got there. But you can delete if that's the case, and you can rebuild a new one and keep your credit. That's the beauty of the Done For You service, because the Done For You service is not just creating the Chrome extensions. We actually create whole, absolutely whole funnels, and we call them traffic funnels, okay? That means that you've got your Chrome extension, you've got some nuances in there, you've got some details in there that really take things to another level. Let me explain. We have these things called blind bullets that we use, and we use these to optimize your page, and we also use them to put in a PDF, and we syndicate that around the internet as well. We actually go and make posts with the content. We even make videos with these blind bullets as well. And you're probably wondering, what is blind bullets? It's probably easier if I just show you, for example, an example of a video that is done with blind bullets, just so you can see. If I just open this up, I'm just going to pause that there for a second, because what you will see is bullet points inside a video, and we put these inside a PDF. We even use these to optimize your Chrome store page as well. And what they're doing is they're basically telling people the benefits of installing your checklist. So for example, my YouTube SEO checklist, I have one bullet point there that is basically about how you can increase your click-through rates from the search engines by up to 38%. With these are proven data statistics if you do one thing. Okay, now I don't tell them what that one thing is, but I put that into a video. Okay, that's an example of a blind bullet. The answer, by the way, is if you use parentheses or brackets or question marks. It's coming from Brian Dean at Backlinko. They've done the data, they've done the study, they've pulled back some information that we can freely share. We can actually use that as part of our checklist, and we can tell people the benefits, such as if you use this one trick, you can increase your click-through rate by up to 38%. Okay, so you're not actually telling them what it is, but if you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these all in one little video like this, it gets people's curiosity. The other thing to notice about this video is that when people are watching these, we kind of automatically get pulled into reading these to start to follow along, and you can put in a story here with your bullet points as well. So let's just watch it again for another 30 seconds or so you can appreciate the detail that's put into this and why we're actually doing it, now that you understand why we're doing it. And this specific style is perfect because it's inexpensive compared to other forms of sort of videos that you can get created. They're very quick to get done, so that we can turn them around within sort of 48 hours kind of thing. And also, they are very effective as far as getting people to actually want to know more, to click that button at the end to say, tell me more, learn more, or click here to go and get your free checklist, your free Chrome extension, your free app, whatever you want to call it. Now we will be testing things with the music in the background, but you can see how this is working, okay? So these kind of details are really important. Even the details of how we optimize your Chrome Store page is very, very important as well. And then we go further from there, because not only do we create the video, but we will put that video with some content from your checklist on 20 sites, okay? We call these traffic links, okay? These traffic links are basically taking some content with your video and putting them on places where there is traffic. Things like on forums, for example, we create forum threads. We will go and create posts on Quora.com. We will use the videos in answers to forum.com. We will create posts on medium.com where we know that we can get fast rankings for longer tail keywords. And they're all bringing in traffic, strategically placed where they can bring in traffic. I'm not talking about doing some IFTTT kind of stuff where you just blast out thousands of backlinks with this content. We're actually being very strategic here. We are placing it where the traffic is. And we're doing it in a way that's going to grab attention with high quality content, such as blind bullets like this. So if somebody's watching this, say for example we identify a page on Quora.com. Let me just show you something pretty cool while we are here, okay? I didn't expect this was going to go so far, but so long in this video, but while we're here, why not just dig in? Let me show you something that will blow your mind. This is very, very simple, very, very easy. You can go and do this today for absolutely free, okay? I'm going to show you how you can go and find page 1 ranking pages on Quora.com and even tell how much traffic they have got. You need to go to this website here that's called questionspro.com. Don't type in question pro, because that you will get the page that I just came from there. You have to type in questions as in plural, questionspro.com. Okay, now when you get to questionspro.com, you can take a free trial. The cool thing about the free trial is that you will get the ability to set up some projects. Now this can be really, really highly effective. Let me just show you inside my account, because even weeks and months later, your data that you have found stays in here. And this is really powerful, powerful stuff. So you can see I've created a project, and within that project, I've got some keywords, okay? So what you can see here is the discovered questions on Quora.com, and I can come in here and find questions that are about email list building, for example. Let's just open that one up here. And you can see that these questions have been found with this tool that you can use absolutely free. Okay, even after the trial is up, you can still access this data here. This is powerful stuff. And you can see the questions. This question has had a total of 119,329 views. It's got 205 followers. It's on page 1 of Google as well. And the last time somebody answered it, and it was 4 days ago. This one 2 days ago. This one 7 days ago. 7 weeks ago, sorry. And you can basically go and find page 1 ranking pages that you can just strategically go and post your content. But of course, nobody's got time to do that. It's a great idea. The whole thing is a great idea. The whole thing about creating these Chrome extensions is fantastic. All you need to do is give me a video URL, and we will go and do all this for you. We will create the blind bullets. We will go and find where we can place these videos with the blind bullets, with links back into a Chrome Store page, so that we're actually getting backlinks back from traffic sites where people actually are. We're finding where they are. We're finding forums that match, that we're putting the links on the forums so they get traffic. Forums drive a lot of traffic. Forums still exist. They still drive a lot of traffic. Go and have a look at places like Warrior Forum and Black Hat World and stuff like that. They are still driving a lot of traffic, but you can find us in real estate forums. You can find us in weight loss forums. You can go and find us in fitness forums. There are loads and loads and loads of forums out there, depending on the niche. You can find them, and basically we can identify where we can go and create some content and put a link either in your signature, or we can make a thread. Okay, so we can do different things with that. Now imagine trying to do all of that yourself. It's not easy, right? But to get the results, equally, it's not easy. If you're doing blogging, tell me the last time that you had a blog post that was basically driving like 100 new opt-ins every single day. And if you have got one, imagine how much more powerful it would be if you had one of these. If you had one of these as a content upgrade. If you are a very good blogger, if you are a very successful blogger, if you are driving a lot of traffic, imagine how much easier it's going to be to get these opt-ins. Okay, because what happens is when people go to install it from these pages, there is nothing threatening about this page. It's something that people are very, very familiar with, right? And because they're very, very familiar with this, what happens is that they will install, and then they go to open it, and then they're presented with an opt-in form. Here's where it gets really cool, okay? Because it's not just asking them for an email address. At that point, you've already got that person on a push notification list just by installing before he does anything else. He's already on a push notification list. We have a full-blown push notification system inside Lead Blaster. We have got a full-blown push notification system inside Lead Blaster, okay? I can go in here, go to into my actions, and I can come up here, and basically I can go and send. Where am I? Sorry, I didn't see this. Here's manage notifications. It's been a while since I used this. And we can go and send immediately. We can create a new notification. We can put a title. We can put some text. We can put a link. We can require interaction, which means that we keep it open for as many seconds as you want. Okay, that's on Windows desktop. Okay, so that's going to be open for 13 seconds if I do that. You can send to all users of all of your apps, all of your Chrome extensions. If you got 41, imagine doing that one by one. Well, now we made it easier because I said to my coder, hey, I want to send a broadcast to everybody. Please make that happen. And we can even do it with large images as well. So if you want to use an image, then you just need to choose your image, but don't forget to save it. And it's going to send one of these. It's going to be something like this size here that you can see, with a large image, with a headline, with your message, with your link. Okay, we can already do that as soon as they've installed it. Now, at that point, when they've installed it, they are presented with an opt-in form where we ask them for an email. The cool thing about this is that we have made it nearly impossible for people to give you fake emails. Why? Because we can tell them to double verify, or if you want to use just a single opt-in, we have got email verification. Now you have to buy some credits with the third-party system, but it's cheap, it's not expensive. Something like $5 for 1,000 verifications. So you pay that one time and you basically have your API code there, so that the next 1,000 people that come to do a single opt-in is going to verify the email before it will let them access the app. And if they give a fake email, it's going to say try again. This is cool stuff. This is a well thought out application. This is not just something that we kind of made up along the way. This is really well thought out. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful tool. We also have a full SMS system in here as well. Okay, we can do SMS marketing. We can come over here and we can manage phone numbers. We can create lists of phone numbers like you would do lists for emails. And you can do broadcasts. And you can do sequences. Now, when would you use sequences? Well, for example, you've got a webinar coming up. Say, for example, you're an affiliate marketer, or you're a service provider, or you make software or whatever. You have a webinar coming up. You can basically get people to give you their telephone number, and you can make it optional as well. Where at that point where you're asking them for the email address, you can say to them, optional, give me your telephone number and we will send you only updates about upcoming webinars and upcoming events and upcoming discounts. We will not spam you. It will not cost you anything to receive this SMS messages. Okay, so you've got a webinar coming up and it's happening tomorrow. You can say, send an SMS in, reminder, there's a webinar coming tomorrow. 1 hour before, reminder, and 1 hour we've got a webinar. After the webinar, maybe 1 hour later, here is your webinar replay. Imagine how much more effective that's going to be for things like webinars and events. That is powerful, powerful stuff. This is done nicely. This is done properly is the word I want to use, and it's the word I'm going to stick with this, because this is really powerful, powerful stuff. Now, if I just come back into page I was at before, let's just go into the app settings. App notifications, and let me come back into here. What we can do is I'm just going to open up this. You can see the theme here, and I open up the theme. In the Chrome store, you can see we've got this dark theme. Now, what if I wanted to make any changes at all inside this Chrome extension, I can do it from inside Lead Blaster. Let me show you. Okay, I'm just going to choose one here. It's a blue light one. You can see it's gone bright blue. Okay, I'm going to apply the theme. It's not the prettiest theme, but just for the purpose of demonstration. Okay, what I'll do is I'll come into the actions and I'll publish the API update. Okay, now when I open this, you can see the theme has changed color. In the Chrome, in Google Chrome, that has changed. We have done that from inside Lead Blaster, and we have changed the color. Let's change it back. Click on here, publish the API update. I can click on this, and there we go. We've changed it back. Now the cool thing about this as well is we've got lots of different things that we have built in here over the past few weeks and months. For example, you can save some of these categories with the items. So for example, you can have like call to action categories where you say like, here are the top recommended tools for growing your email list, and you can be listing a bunch of tools or a bunch of services, and you can be using affiliate links and sales page links and stuff like that. It's entirely up to you. Now you can save that as a template, that category, and you can pull it into any other Chrome extension that you're building. So you can save any parts of this, and you can save it as a template and pull it in, okay, to any other. This is powerful, powerful content marketing. This is the most powerful content marketing I have ever come across. Now, I was never a prolific blogger. I never got prolific results from blogging. I did it really just because it was a little bit enjoyable at times. I wanted to share my knowledge and stuff like that. But there's so much work in it. I can never do that plus run a software business at the same time. This is completely different. I can use this to get people to come in. And here's the thing about this. When people opt in, we can redirect them from the email service provider, and we can redirect them also from Lead Blaster as well, because before they can actually get into the app, after they've installed the app, it's going to tell them, verify your email, for example. When they verified the email, they're going to come back and say, okay, I've verified my email now, and then we can redirect them from there as well. You can use tripwire funnels, so you can send them to a low-cost offer, like a $7 offer, for example. Now, if you're running ads, you'll understand how valuable that can be, because say for example you're running YouTube ads and you're getting like 5 cents cost per view, or even 1 cent cost per view. If you follow some of my training, you can get 1 cent penny click video views from YouTube ads. Imagine how many that would be. Like penny click YouTube ads would be like 100 views for every $1. Now if you're selling something at $7, then everything that you sold at $7 you can reinvest. That would be 700 more views that you could be basically rotating, sending people using that $7, 700 views, to a blind bullets video about your Chrome extension and sending more people back into your Chrome extension. So your advertising is paying for more traffic. Here's another cool thing about the Done For You service that we have built in. We have built in that we create referral marketing campaigns that we multiply. We actually multiply the traffic from the traffic that gets pulled in. This is getting pretty cool, right? Because what we can do then is we can put a link in the bottom of an email, and every single email you're going to use the same template, or put this link at the bottom of your existing template, okay? And when people are opting in, they're automatically sent an autoresponder message. That's how it typically works, okay? Now every autoresponder in every broadcast message that you send from now on, you're going to have that link in your PS section of your email, and it's going to tell them, share this link with 3 other people and you'll get another app, or you'll get something free, or you'll get something of value. That way you can have the email list that you're building bringing more and more people in. Okay, this is powerful stuff. Now to make it even better, this is what we do. So we have the referral marketing, but what do we actually share with them? Now this is where we change everything. This is where we take things up a notch, okay? This is basically the icing on the cake. What we do at this point is we create a case study. We create a case study in 2 parts. Part 1 is setting up the case study. Part 2 is the results of the case study. It's 2 emails. It comes in an autoresponder. Now if you don't have any case studies, it's okay. You can easily find case studies from people on YouTube. Okay, you can find case studies from people's blog posts. It doesn't have to be your own case study. So for example, what I did with mine was basically I showed people how I can set up a YouTube video optimization campaign to rank for multiple keywords. And so I sent that out as video number 1, how I set this up in under 3 minutes. And then 4 days later, you can do it 3 days, you can do it 4 days, don't do it sooner, okay? Give them some break in between, okay? Because you've already given them an experience and you've already sent an email that's of value. Watch this. My headline was something like, if you understand this about YouTube, if you understand this, YouTube SEO changes for you forever. And so they've got a short video where I do a 3-minute campaign setup. 4 days later, I send them another email that says, boom, multiple page 1 rankings, see inside, proof inside, something like that. Can't remember exactly how I wrote it. It gets very, very high open rate. Okay, and then people go and watch the other one first, how it was set up once they see the results. This is the 4-day gap in between that just keeps you in people's mind without being in their face. So the next time they hear from you, after all that initial activity, which up to this point is positive, you don't want to piss them off at that point. You don't want to be in their face at that point. We don't need to be greedy here. We have already caught their attention. We have already given them an experience and not a PDF. That's the way I like to put it. Now what we do at that point is once we give them the results, they have seen the setup, they have seen the results. Many people that didn't even watch the setup will now go back and watch the setup video. Now they've seen the results and they say, hey, this is true. He's ranking for multiple keywords and that really did take like 3 minutes. Wow, why didn't I know about this before? You've taught them something new, okay? You've taught them something of value. Now here's the thing about the referral marketing, coming back to the referral marketing. What we do then is we say to them, how would you like the step-by-step to achieve what we did in this case study or that person did in the case study? We're going to break it down for you step by step in a checklist, another checklist. You know how good quality these are? Well, the thing is, I'm going to put it in a video. And in that video, we're going to break it down so that every part of that, every section of that, every step of the way, you're going to find a category and you're going to find the exact segment that covers that. The exact segment that covers that is going to be in the video. So if that part, that segment is 45 seconds or 2 minutes and 45 seconds, that is all you're going to see in that particular category. So you can pinpoint. So you can copy exactly those results by doing exactly what they did, step by step. This is powerful, powerful stuff. So you've already given them an experience, you've already given them a case study, you've already given them a method, you've shown them results, you've shown them proof. This is an experience. This is not just, here's your PDF, followed up by, hey, go and buy this $250,000, go and buy that $250,000 you can make in a month, or some Warrior Forum offer or something like that. Sometimes I will do that if it's a good offer. Sometimes I will tell them about them because if I know that it works, yeah, why not? But here's the thing, we've taken them through a journey where you've given them an experience. When you've got something to share at that point, they're kind of more likely to open it up and check it out at least, right? So this is what we're doing. Now, if you're going to give them the referral marketing campaign, you say to them, look, how would you like the step-by-step of that case study? How would you like to actually understand how to do this? I've broken it down for you, but you need to share it with 3 other people first. That means you're quadrupling your list, because you got the first person come in, he's going to bring in 3 more. That's 4 people in total for everybody who actually does follow through and does this. Now, I can give you some data. The data is that for these referral marketing campaigns, you will get 1.1 on average, 1.1 more people added to your list for every person who participates. So that means that every person who participates every person that comes into your list who participates is basically worth 1.1 more people, okay? If you've got like 25% of your list participating, so for every 4th person that you bring in, he's going to bring in another person, then you're increasing your list size by 25%, right? So this is powerful marketing. You're just increasing your list by just adding a link. This is the power of the stuff that we're doing now with the traffic funnels, with the Done For You service. So if you want to know more about that service, you need to stay on my email list. We will start releasing it again. It's not going to be as low cost as it was before, because we found out, you know, and this is why we sold it very low cost to begin with. We were selling these at $99 to begin with, just so that we could test the process. And we had some nightmares and we had some bottlenecks. We had some delays on the way. I'm not going to lie about it. We did. but we found the solutions, and the solutions a lot of the time was hire people who can do blind bullets. Don't take people from Fiverr.com who can barely write English. You're just going to waste your time and not turn up and not send you the results, send you your work, or stretch it to the final day of a 5-day campaign or whatever they put in their Fiverr gig, who are not interested. But what you need to do is you need to find people who are interested, who do this, and they might be charging you not $5, but they might be charging you $25 for that kind of work. So be it. Then we have to multiply that to make a profit, right? We're running a business, but we're getting high quality here, really high quality. Now the cool thing about this is, with these funnels, once you've got your funnels set up, you can always change the front part of that funnel. The front part of that funnel being your Chrome extension. You can use the rest of the funnel with other Chrome extensions as well. Okay, so what you do then is when people opt in, you're basically at that point, it's all down to email marketing, what happens next. Okay, so in the lead up to that, you're going to need some things like the blind bullets to optimize your page. You're going to need blind bullet videos. The blind bullet videos, you can change the link on that anytime you want, because it's a YouTube description link. So you can basically change that anytime you want. So most of your funnel is still intact, even if you change what that front end application is, the front end Chrome extension is, you can still do that. Okay, so that's basically why I'm not blogging anymore. This is what I do now. Now, I did make mistakes along the way. After I did this first one, this first case study, I did everything perfect because I knew that I needed this case study to work for me to be able to sell my Lead Blaster application and get customers and get people onboarding. I needed to show results. So we created the blog post, we created the great Chrome extension, we got people coming in, we got people every single day opting in, and I was basically recording everything for weeks afterwards, saying, wow, we've got, like, this month we've gone from 0 to 2,000 users or 1,000 users, whatever it was in those first months. And then it started compounding because we started to tweak the system. Okay, we start to add in traffic links, we start to add in better on-page optimization so we can rank for more keywords. We start to rank the video for more keywords as well, that's bringing more traffic into the video that links to here. So you got all these different things, and after several months, we're now about 8 months down the line, and we've got, like you saw yourself, 17,700 users in this case study. Now that is great, but I didn't replicate it so easily again. Why? I made the mistake. I went crazy. I went and created something like 41 different apps all at one time, which is damn near impossible to optimize. You need to do one at a time. You do one at a time, you get it working. This is the beauty of the traffic funnel system, because the traffic funnel system, we start with curated content. Now, if I've got a content, if I want to find out, does YouTube SEO checklist, does it have a big appeal? Can I get a lot of people? Can I drive a lot of traffic? Will they opt in? All that kind of stuff. Then I can go and do that, right? And then when I find a winning topic, I can go and make that app itself, this Chrome extension itself, anything I want it to be. I don't need to change anything here. All I do is come into Lead Blaster, I create new categories, I can delete categories, I can change the name, I can do anything I want, but it's still the same Chrome extension. Now, to take things even further again, okay, we've done some extra things as well, which are part of the upsell. So if you're interested, how can you really take this a lot further? How can you drive this into, instead of just tens of thousands of people, how do you drive this into hundreds of thousands of people? You know, there's the thing I was watching not so long ago. It was a video course about a guy who was talking about find the one ad that converts. Find your one high converting ad and blast the hell out of it. Use it. Focus on that one thing. Tweak, optimize that one thing. And you know that you're getting results. And every single little tweak you're watching because you're really interested, because this one ad is basically working for you. All you're doing is you're basically sending more traffic, spending more on that, because you know that you're getting high returns on this. Okay, you know that if every dollar spent, you're getting $5 back. How many dollars you're going to spend? As many as you can, right? Because you're making 80% profit on it for every dollar put in. It's the same with these, where if you've got a winning topic, then you can invest more in it. Okay, so we can take it further. Okay, you don't have to do what I did. Like, I went and created 41 apps that I could never optimize all at one time. The best thing to do is find one, then go and choose a slightly different topic, even if it's within the same niche. Go and find something else. So this one is about YouTube SEO. Maybe I want to do another one that's about email marketing, because my app is basically a lead generation app. Okay, my Lead Blaster app. I want to sell my Lead Blaster app. I want to sell my traffic funnel services. Okay, so what I do then is I can go and create another one based around email marketing, and I can go through the whole thing. I can go and find videos on YouTube that are very successful, and we know they are winning topics, and we can put them in here. And if it starts to work or doesn't start to work, we can change things and tweak things until we find what works. It could be 7 tips for email marketing doesn't work, or you might think 7 tips for email marketing won't work, and then when you put it up, it does. That kind of thing does happen. Okay, it does happen. You just got to find that winning thing, and the easiest way to do it is just playing around and testing and tweaking until you get it. Okay, that's why it's good to take these videos from YouTube and just use them as curation to begin with, because we got people who will break them down, create the checklist from that video. Basically, they will do the timestamps on that video as well, so that we can put these video segments in here, and we will put your call to actions and stuff in here, and from there we've got suggestions. How do you drive more traffic? Okay, so if you want to take it further, then what you want to do is you want to drive more traffic, right? How do we do that? Multiple ways. We can do that we can do the YouTube traffic ads, okay, or the YouTube ads that are penny click ads. You can do that and drive more traffic that way. Okay, we can even make Chrome Android versions of these apps and put them into the Android store too, which is another whole story for traffic that I haven't even managed to get into yet, that I really need to get into very, very soon. In fact, I'm going to hire someone who knows how to do that, to be able to do it for me, and then we resell that as a service. Okay, so that is the other options that we got here. Okay, so imagine you've got this happening on mobile, not just Chrome extension. It's a much, much bigger market, right? Everybody's got a smartphone, right? A lot of people got Android smartphones, and then we will get into the iOS for the people with the iPhones. Okay, so all of this is why I don't do blogging anymore. Blogging is boring. Blogging is something in the distance, long, long way in the distance. So if you want to know more about this kind of stuff, what you want to do is you want to get onto my email list, and when we are ready to resell this service again, then you will be able to jump in. Okay, now you're going to need a Lead Blaster account either way. I suggest you take advantage of Lead Blaster pricing right now, okay, because Lead Blaster pricing right now is really cheap. I lowered the price on this, okay, and you can get it very cheaply if you go over to appsumo.com. Appsumo.com. Okay, go over to appsumo.com. You can get 10 Chrome extensions for just $55 if you go and search for Lead Blaster on appsumo.com. It's a deals site. Here's the thing, here's what I'm going to ask you to do if you want to go ahead and do that, to get those 10 Chrome extensions account with via Appsumo, is if you buy from Appsumo, I want you to leave me a review there. Okay, I want you to leave a review for Lead Blaster in there. If you leave a review for Lead Blaster in there, I'm going to give you an upgrade. Okay, I'm going to give you an upgrade. I'm going to give you some Android apps. We're charging right now $197 to get 10 Android apps, which is an upgrade, because you can only make your Android apps from the ones that you've done from Chrome extensions. You can't go and create 10 different Android apps. You would have to just come in, and basically there's a tab at the top up here that basically allows you to make an Android version. So we will give you some free Android apps if you leave a review for us. Okay, and the reason why we want to do that is because we want to get more people leaving reviews, so that Appsumo will promote us more. They will actually go and mention us in their Facebook group. They will start to email their email list about our offer. Then we get not just a few hundred people seeing this, we get tens of thousands of people seeing this, because they get a really big audience. But because we came through the marketplace on there, it's a little bit more difficult for us. We have to go and get those testimonials, those reviews. We need to get them. So here's the thing, I'm going to bribe you. I'm going to bribe you. If you purchase Lead Blaster from appsumo.com, you can get 10 Lead Blaster Chrome extensions that you can build your own content on, right? If you do that, then I will give you an upgrade to the Android apps, okay? And that way, you're able to do some Android apps. Now I'm not going to give you 10, okay? I'm not going to give you 10, I'll give you 2. Okay, 2 is good, because 2 is good for you to test with. Once you find your winners with the Chrome extensions, then you can get to. If you don't want that, if you rather just have one of these apps built for you, then I'll let you give me one YouTube URL, and we will go and create your Chrome extension. Okay, we'll go and create your Chrome extension for you. I'm not going to do your blind builders videos, but we can give you a discount if you want a full funnel builder. But we will give you the ability that you can go and get a Chrome extension built for you just by going and finding a video URL. Okay, and that video URL basically you're going to give to us, and we're going to create a checklist from it. Okay, and that way you can have a checklist already, very, very unique to you. Now if you give me the same video URL that's been used before by another customer, I have to refuse it. Okay, it's just, it gets messy. Okay, I don't want to upset other customers, so that's the rule. That applies to you, and it applies for and against. You know, if somebody wants to create a checklist from a video that you've created one, that's not fair. Okay, so that's basically the only rule, the only limitation. Apart from that, you do need to have like a video that's a list style video. There might be like 7 ways to do things, or 5 ways to do things, or 10 ways to do things, and the video should not be more than 15 minutes, because I have to people sit there and go through it all. Okay, and we're basically writing notes and we're making checklists. It's a long process to do that. That part we actually managed to do very, very well, and actually kind of quickly. It's the bullet points that were taking a long time, and then from that point forward to do the viral marketing and stuff like that in the actual funnels that we got delays with. But the Chrome extensions checklists themselves, we can do them just with the video URL. We've actually got about 4, 5, 6 people now, I think. We've got 2 here in Thailand, we've got 2 in Ireland, and we've got another 2 that work with us as virtual assistants who can do them as well. So that's basically the score with that. Now you can understand why I don't do blogging anymore. If you are doing blogging and you're not getting success, here's the way out. Okay, here's the way that you can really, I mean, you've got calls to action on here, you've got all different kinds of things. One thing I forgot to go and have a look at actually was the banner ads. Let me just go into manage ads, because it looks like the ad was not working. You can see here, discover 20 unknown traffic secrets. I'm going to click on upload, click on publish ad, and just publish it, save successfully. And I can even assign this to other apps. Look at this, I can put this on every single app that I have got. Assign it, publish it. I don't know if I was supposed to save the changes first and then publish the ad. So if I open this now, if this doesn't work right now, it means that we need to do a quick fix in it, which you can do today. But usually, yeah, it's not working. Something wrong here. I need to get him to fix that. Sometimes I don't do it in the right order, but anyway. Yeah, we got some error there. Okay, but we can fix that today. Usually you will see the little app, the little banner there that looks exactly like this, and that can basically get people to come in as well. Some things like that will happen from time to time. Little things like that will need fixed, but he can do that within a few hours, and he can have that fixed when he's around again tonight. I'll get it done. So that's it. Basically, that's Lead Blaster. That's traffic funnels. Exciting stuff. Eh? So if you're still doing blogging and you're not getting results, or if you are doing blogging but you're thinking, how can I get better results? So if you're doing blogging, you think this is tiring. I keep going through stages and cycles where I get really motivated and I'm going to crack this, I'm going to do really well, like I was doing, and you go and do a huge amount of blog posts and you just feel like you are not getting the success that you deserve, then this is the way to do it. Okay, this is definitely the way to do it. The cool thing is we can curate these until we find the winning topics. You've got ready built-in traffic. There's everything here. We've got traffic from the Chrome store. We've got traffic from SEO. We're using traffic links. We've got referral marketing that we can do as well if you're buying the funnel done for you. You can go and run YouTube ads. You can put a tripwire so that you put some people to a link where you can go and make like $7, for example. just a $7 offer, whether you're using something that you have created, whether it's an ebook or a video course, or even if you're just using an affiliate link. You can do it like that, and every dollar that comes in, put it into YouTube ads. Seriously, put it into YouTube ads. Just put it into YouTube ads, and you'll be surprised. If you made one sale per day, $7. Now imagine how many people are coming through here. Okay, if you're making one sale per day, $7, that's 700 more people that you're sending here, potentially, if you're running those YouTube ads. Think about that. That's incredible stuff. Okay, so anyway, I went long enough with this. It's kind of webinar length. I didn't even know what to expect when I started to do this video, so my apologies. I just wanted to update for the WordPress site for my AnthonyHayes.online site, because I look at it and I'm thinking, well, people are probably wondering why I'm not posting anymore. Maybe people think that I've sort of packed it in, or just haven't. We've just found better ways to do stuff, guys. That's it. Okay, so if you're interested to know more, make sure you get on my email list. How do you get on my email list? Well, go and install one of these Chrome extensions and take yourself through the journey. Go and search for YouTube SEO checklist. You will find some great tips in there. If you do video marketing, you will find great tips in there. Even if you don't do video marketing, you will find some links in one of the category sections of that checklist that give you links to other checklists that we got. Checklists for guest posting, checklists for on-page optimization for blog posts, checklists for doing penny-click YouTube ads. Okay, we'll have a section that I now put in the other Chrome extensions that link to the other Chrome extensions as well. So you can basically go and find 3 or 4 of these. What will happen is when you install it, you go to open it, it's going to ask you for an email address, it's going to ask you to double verify your email address. Okay, and when you've done that, you can access the tool, and that puts you on my email list, so that when we restart the traffic funnel service, you don't want to miss that, because that is the ultimate service. That is the ultimate service. This is list building done for you. This is not some kind of crappy offer on the Warrior Forum where everybody's got the same app and they're all trying to do the same kind of promotions and sending solo ads and traffic and all that kind of stuff. This is real stuff. This is real marketing. This is getting real results. Okay, so you want to be notified when that's happening. You want to know how much it's going to cost. You want to know, can you do this monthly and save money? For people who are using ClickFunnels, for example, they're spending $97 or $297 a month. Now, if you're spending $297 a month and you still can't get your crap together to go and put these funnels up and get traffic and get results, then it can be a little bit of a problem. You're spending thousands of dollars every single year. Why not just get this built for you for the same money? $297, you would definitely be able to get one of these funnels done for you. Okay, and if you're an agency and you resell funnels, or you would like to resell funnels to your clients, lead magnet funnels, they work. They really work. Okay, so you can buy from us like $300 to $500. We will have 2 different offers there, $297 and the $497 probably, I think, by the look of the cost that we've got so far. And basically, you can go and sell them. There are people selling funnels as a traffic funnels, as a funnel building service, I should say, funnel builders. There's people called funnel builders. They're not just like SEO agencies or marketing agencies. They are funnel building agencies. Okay, ClickFunnels has made funnels all very, very cool and sexy all over the world. All kinds of businesses are using them. It's got 100 million people, 100 million customers, ClickFunnels. Okay, so it's kind of well known. They have made funnels a very, very desirable thing, but the problem is people buy it and they don't use it because people are not marketers. Okay, ClickFunnels has tried to take away the sort of elements that would be holding them back, but even then, even if you build a fantastic funnel in a few clicks with ClickFunnels, you still need to get traffic, right? We've got traffic. We've got high quality all the way through, from the blind bullets to the videos, to the optimization, to the traffic links, to the search engine optimization, to the rankings, to the viral marketing campaigns, to multiplying it. And if you take the YouTube ads upgrade as well, and the Android app upgrade as well, then you're multiplying. Okay, you're really multiplying. So once you get into that kind of service, when it's like the 997 service, you can go and resell them. These funnel builders are selling for like $5,000 and $1,000 and $15,000 and $25,000. In fact, if you go and have a look on youtube.com and you type in the keywords funnel building services, you will find guys in there that are teaching other people to do this as a business. And they are charging, these guys are charging like $25,000 to their clients in their own specific niches. They focus on one niche. And while they focus on one niche, they are really honed into that niche so that they are not distracted by anything else. They know exactly, they're learning the niche, or they know the niche inside out, and they know how to sell in that niche. And so they're selling these funnels. And the funnels don't have traffic. They don't have traffic. These have got traffic. Okay. Now we will release this initially around 297, 497 and 997 if you want extra traffic. After we do the first 100 people or so, then we're going to increase that. That can increase by 10 times by that time, because what we will have by that time is a whole bunch of case studies, a whole bunch of results. And when you can start to show the results, then that 297 package becomes 2,997 package. Because if you can sell results like these that I've just showed you today at the beginning of this video, then that is worth at least that. Now, it's said that in the internet marketing niche, every single person that you bring into your email list is worth about $1 per month. So if I'm building a list of 10,000 people, that's $10,000 per month. Over a year, that's $120,000 a year from one Chrome extension. This is powerful, powerful stuff, guys. This is traffic funnels. This is lead blaster. This is the new way to do content marketing. If you're doing blogging and it's not working for you, save yourself the time. Seriously. Save yourself the time. I will never, ever, ever go back to blogging. In fact, I don't even make blog posts from these anymore because it takes me 3 days. I'd rather go and do another one of these and get somebody to run through the traffic funnel system, which is what we plan to do. So I'm going to do one of these myself every single week. And we're just going to keep prodding, we keep poking for those topics that will take off. And eventually we will find those topics that will take off. And the way to do it is by using the videos, by doing the video curation. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching up to now. Don't forget, you can go over to appsumo.com. You can get 10 Lead Blaster Chrome extension membership. You have to build your own content. If you leave us a review on appsumo.com, you can come back to us and tell us you've left a review. We will go and check the review, and we can give you your bonus upgrade for leaving the review. Just remind us, okay? So thank you for watching.